This week's US CQM Forecast Alert is 1% headline inflation driven by energy prices. FOB December exported and imported goods were close to the ARIMA forecast because the previous week's CQM had updated the census December exported and imported goods. Exported and imported services, on the other hand, differed significantly from the ARIMA forecast. December wholesale inventories were well below ARIMA forecast, and wholesale inventory changes were revised down significantly. As a result, the economic growth rate was revised downward from 2.80% to 2.55% on the expenditure side, and remained unchanged at 1.80% on the income side. The average economic growth rate on both the expenditure and income side was 2.17%. The PCA revised the economic growth rate slightly upwards from 1.74% to 1.75%. In the PCA, the improvement in net exports had a slightly greater impact on economic growth than the decline in wholesalers' inventories. Inflation has been a downward trend since around November last year, with headline inflation dropping to 1.06%. The core PCE price deflator is growing at 2.35% and is not recently in a downtrend. The reason for the headline inflation of 1% is that the price deflators for gasoline PCE and auto PCE have fallen by 38.8% and 8.5% respectively. On the other hand, the food and service PCE price deflators are both up about 5%. Conclusion from this week's US CQM Forecast Alert. First, economic growth rate in 2023 Q1 is around 2%. Second, headline inflation is about 1%. Core PCE inflation is around 2.5%. Third, very high volatility in price deflators of PCE items. Fourth, a 5% price increase for food and services would make people feel inflation. This slide contains additional information about this week's detailed CQM forecast, the original developer of CQM, and CQM theory papers.